This is literally so epic. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Yo! This is so cool. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever done. This might be one of the best choices I've ever made. Hands down. Alright, let's get up, get going. Amarillo sky! We're gonna see that Amarillo sky in 11 hours of driving. So, Texas, here we come. Okay, so we were just about to leave, but it won't start. What are the chances, right? So, I have a little battery thing here. I think it's this battery because look at this battery. Doesn't look good. So, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take it to AutoZone and see if I can just get a new battery or try a new battery and see if that works because nothing else makes sense to me. So
let's go to O'Reilly because I always buy my batteries from there, and if it's been less than 2 years and I've had the battery, then it may even be on warranty.
To O'Reilly we go.
15 minutes away.
15 minutes? Okay. So it was free. It was literally free because you had a warranty with O'Reilly's. So that's good. Ooh, that looks pretty rough. Solid.
Hey.
Thank you, man. You too.
All right, what setup do we have over here?
We had to switch this from the top because it was like about to fall off. Because the last thing we want is to hear, wow. What? You told me to film this? What? Hello? And then there's nobody. Oh, he's halfway in the screen.
Chris, you guys are, you're burning sage, you're traveling
Yep.
while eating a salad,
Yep.
midnight rolling,
That's right.
just cruising.
Bars. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it. It's been a really long time since I've been this tired. This is like over 9,000 tired right now. It's 2:30 a.m. right now. Huh? Where'd you go? Hey, straight past. Hey, look at this guy though back here. There's that, and then there's tired, and then there's I'm ready. That happens. That happens. I said that this is the latest I've been. This is the most tired I've been, rather, in a long time. How about you?
This is the latest I've been up since I was...
Back when I was 12 years old.
That was... I don't know, probably 22, 23, back when I was in my...
Back in your younger years, back in your laddie days.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, I didn't stay up that late. The hell would I do that for?
He didn't. He was a good little boy. I was not a good little girl.
What do you mean? You don't know how many. You don't even know. We can get into that. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Depends on what your definition of good and bad is, because I stayed up hella late most of my life.
I just had a party phase. For a little
You went
bit.
hard?
1:30 and the truth comes out.
Or just like pulling up to it, I guess. Okay. Where are we going? Oh yeah. It says late registration right there. Okay. Night registration. How does this work? Okay. We can do that. So, backends only. So, mark an X on the site you choose. Oh, okay, so it's up here because these are the tents. Okay. T2, T4, or T8. Check out at 11. a number 2, 4, or 8.
8.
8? Okay. Okay. And then we gotta fill out the envelope. I'm gonna do that real quick, and it is cold. Klein? Oh, wait. What's happening? This says Klein on it. Okay. And it says 9-1. Oh shit! Look at this. We're in this spot. Oh, we don't even have to go there. Yo. I'm so happy. 91. Okay. Yo, that is so good. Oh my god. All right. Let's get to the site. Yo, I was filling out the night registration and I realized that it says Klein on it and they already have us at a spot. We're at 91.
Perfect.
So let's just go there. Are we live? I think it's actually. What does it say over here? Is this 90? What is this? Oh, there's nobody even next to us. Perfect. This is it.
Oh, good.
Morning. It's 9 a.m. and it's surprisingly warm in here. It's probably like 60 degrees, it feels like. Doesn't even feel cold in the tent, which is amazing. I don't know how, but we have everything shut and I think it's fine now. So that's amazing. She's still sleeping, but I got 4 hours of sleep and I'm ready to go. So I think I might actually go down and make some mud water or something, because every time that I go back to bed after I wake up and I'm feeling good, if I go back to bed for only a little bit of time, I'm always more tired. So I gotta do something. Even Jax here's tired. He usually wakes up with me, but not today. Where are we going next?
Las Cruces, New Mexico.
What now?
Las Cruces.
Okay. So last night
I was feeling really ungrounded because I didn't know where we were going to go, so I was frantically searching online for places to stay in New Mexico, and there was nowhere along our route that really sounded good to us because everywhere it was actually pretty cold. So we're actually dipping south a little bit, which is going to add 2 hours total to our drive time to Phoenix, but we figured we'd chill in Las Cruces for a couple of days because the pictures actually look really nice, and there's a white sand monument really close that I've always wanted to go to, so we're gonna go check it out. So New Mexico it is, where it's nice and sunny and warm, I hope. It's supposed to be sunny, right? Okay, nice. So we're currently at the 15-minute mark until we're supposed to leave, so time to just bust it and then head to New Mexico. And drop it, baby. We were talking about fear and why it's the opposite of intuition, and I thought it was fire. So what were you saying? Yeah, so one of my teachers, Jenna Zoe, she always says that fear is just the negative expression of intuition. And the reason for that is because the reason why we fear something is actually because we understand its depth greater than anybody else. So people say the more I know something, the more I don't know. It's the same thing with intuition and fear. It's like the more intuitive you are about something, then the more potential you have to fear it. So like, for example, if you have a fear, let's just use this, like if you have a fear of inadequacy or not knowing enough, probably the reason why you have that fear is because you, more than other people, actually see the depth of things at a greater level. And so because you can see the depth of it, you're like, oh shit, I don't feel like I know anything because I actually see it so deeply. So when you can look at your fears that way and acknowledge that on the opposite side of that is like your own wisdom and intuition, then you realize that you don't really have anything to fear. Because like, for example, one of my fears is like fear of the future or fear of the unknown or what's going to come next. But the reason why I have that fear is because like I actually have a really high intuitive sense of what's coming next. So when I lean into like my intuition with that, I realize that I don't have to fear because I'm always going to know what I need to do in any moment, any given moment. So that's helped me a lot, just overcoming fear in general.
Wow. Yes. Yes.
So I just want to say real quick that like, oh my gosh, okay, there we go. This is where, you know, there's going to be times in your life, there's going to be things that are happening, external situations where you just kind of have to rally and know that, you know, just being totally real with you, Nick and I have not been able to do our typical practices that we normally do. Like, I haven't been able to really get in a good hour-long yoga practice in the morning this week. You know, haven't been meditating and playing my singing bowls. And, like, we've just been going nonstop. It's like waking up in the morning, going all day, and then falling into bed exhausted and waking up 4 to 6 hours later. So we haven't been able to do that, but your practices are what lay the foundation for you to be able to handle the waves when they actually happen. Right. You know, because not gonna lie, we even just earlier today had some shadow things come up, and you know, we're really vulnerable with each other, and then we were like, you know what, we're just really tired, we're just spent on all levels, and we know that we're not the normal version of ourselves if we were able to tap into those practices. But what doing those practices does is it at least gives you that awareness of like when you're out of that centered state, you're graceful with yourself and you're graceful with like your loved ones. Because I am not, maybe in the moment I was taking things personally, but now that I've zoomed out, I'm not taking things personally because I just know that, like, I don't know, you've been going so hard, babe. I appreciate you so much.
We gotta do what we gotta do to make sure we're good. And I think that, you know, it's important to know that I'm trying to capture this as well as I can, but also at the same time, I'm not doing the cinematic stuff that I want to do, because really it's just been pure get up, go. So I'm picking up this thing as much as I can. I think I'm doing a good job, and for me, a shadow that's been coming up is being able to say that it's enough, you know, what I'm doing right now is enough, and that I don't need to be doing something different, put the gimbal on, get, you know, better shots. It's like, that's not better, it's just different. So allowing myself to understand that, hey, we might not get the sickest views, we're not going to get the drone shots of this right now, but it's not going anywhere. And for where we're going and what we're doing, you know, we still have 2 hours left to drive. We've been driving for 4 hours.
2 hours? That's like suddenly gone by so fast.
I know.
Because we just started popping off.
Right. I mean, we've been driving for 4 hours, and we're probably not going to get the drone on capture this, but and my old self would be like, you got to do this, but allowing yourself to do what feels good in the moment, and what really feels good is taking care of myself. So what I'm doing is bringing you along on that journey of how I take care of myself and my life, of course, and Jess's life, and Jax's life, but also my point with these what you're seeing right now, what you're watching right now, is to show you that life is not always going to be optimal. You know, life's not always going to be exactly what you picture, but what you can do is at least make the most of it.